Hey, it's not a nerd, and thought I'd build on the maze filling tutorial I just did before, because I just had an idea to make a sort of 3D gallery, just to show how simple that would be. So we're going to cover relative positioning with A-frame, as well as just, I guess, going over how we'd create like a basic 3D gallery. So I've already, this is a follow-on from the last tutorial, so if you remember, we created physics and collisions and stuff. So we've got a player controller here as well, like basically just the camera. We've got a wall, and we've got a floor, which at the minute it looks like this. So let's enhance this and just build it into something that's like a 3D gallery, as I said. So galleries usually have white walls, so let's change this to white, and I'll just make this a bit bigger. I'm gonna make this white. And we also want to make it an art piece within this, so we're going to have to use relative positioning. Ideally we could do it not so, but probably makes more sense to do it like this. So this is a child component, child geometry, I guess, child element I call it. We're going to give it, first we'll just give it, instead of having textures, we'll just add basically the same. Then I'll change some of these. So we want position 0, 0, 0. Try that first. Width, not that. We want it to be like 5 by maybe 8. I don't know. Let's just try a few different things. Color, make it red so it stands out for now. Get a static body. I've got material on there twice. Okay, depth, probably just 1, I don't know. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's too big. I've made the height more. So okay, so that's why that's happened. 1 by 1 maybe. There we go. So we want to make a sort of representation of a. I want to put the position up a bit. X, Y. That's Y, isn't it? A bit too high now. So that's sort of where we want it roughly. And then I'll change the width as well, I'll make it a bit less wide. Like maybe 0.5, 0.5, maybe even that, 0.8 maybe. Just see what that is. Yes, that's sort of, we don't want it like that though, we want it to be more, so probably, okay. I'm going to make it less thick on here. Yeah, it's too thick in the original example, so move it to it. So I want a 2 probably, just so it doesn't interlace, or maybe even, so you can see it's interlacing and it looking weird, so maybe just make it slightly bigger so it sticks out of it. There we go. It's just on double sided, but it doesn't matter because we're only going to be able to go on one side once it's closed. So let's just start creating like a basic like square sort of canvas for the artwork. I want to make this wider, much wider, it's 20. So I want to make the wall much bigger. Yeah, so you can have more artworks in it. And then also I want to create another wall. It's basically the same settings. Gallery wall. Gallery wall 1. Just mark that up. Gallery wall 2. I think I can just rotate this one around 90% first. Let's have a look at that. So I could just create another copy of the wall somewhere else. So that's on the floor, which is not where I want it. There we go, somewhere like that. Except it needs to be a Sabaka barking loads for some reason. Stupid dog. So that's like sort of a cross shape now, which is not quite what we want. It's in the right direction there at least, so try making that bigger. So in the good trick, like I was saying before, is Control Alt and I, and then you can go into an inspector. I can just see what I need to change here. So it looks like on this one I need to move the, okay, so that needs to move to 0, 3 or something, 5. Okay, 5 on the Z. It's -5 or something, isn't it? Yeah. Let's change that. That's a quick way you can just like sort of figure out where you need to shift stuff. So there we go. Now we've got this first part of the first part of the gallery. Why is that the wrong way around though? That's odd. For some reason the physics. How did the static body? How did the rotation? Just looking at the second. For some reason it's not. The walls incorrectly. Yeah. That's odd. First time I've encountered that one. So it's here instead of where it should be, which is odd. I've not encountered that one before. Oh, well, maybe it's because I don't know why that would break it, but who knows. Yeah, it's the same on the other one as well, so it should work. It's weird. Let me check it out in a second. Yeah, it's still the same. It's weird. So basically the problem I've got now is that the physics is not being picked up. It's not it doesn't seem to be rotating it, but I have rotated it there. I'll just try Well, I need to go on the other side anyway, so just need to shift it somewhat, somewhere. Let's create that other side anyway. Okay, I think that's about right. No, it's a bit off, so let's just check it on here, see what I need to modify. This is one thing I really like about this. It's like very visual. I find it hard sometimes to way up. It's a bit in the floor, isn't it? I don't want it in the floor like that. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but it sort of does as well. So if we want it to 552. Height needs to be much smaller. It's way too big. Probably more realistic size, I guess. You can sort of climb over it, which is interesting. Let's move the artwork down a bit. That's better. That looks a bit better. That looks a bit more saner. Oh, look how many tabs are open now. Close all these. Gonna kill my computer probably. Okay, so that's what it looks like currently. It seems a bit more saner, a bit more. I don't even need to be smaller probably even. Well, this one's okay actually. Even though it needs to be down a bit. And also I can seem to be able to climb over it, which is weird. Why am I going through? Let's put water. That's not too bad. Apart from the fact I can go over. Make the floor a bit smaller maybe. So if I make this 20 40 by 40. Yeah, so it needs to be aligned a bit more, a bit better. Zero, 0, 5. Yeah, that makes sense why. 0, 0, minus 5. 0, 0, minus 5, 0, 0, 5, and then that should create just a floor. And then I'm going to make a gallery ceiling as well, so there's, you should be able to see, you can drop off there if there wasn't a wall there, and also here. Which does sort of make sense. So we're starting to get a little bit of a shaping going now, which is good. I'll turn that floor white because it's annoying me being green. White. And then basically we need some more walls. 3. I just think let's start a look on here and just look in the inspector, I guess. Everything's white, but it's okay. I think one of them's on top of the other one. No? Okay. Yeah, this one is, so I need to rotate around, I think. Maybe? No, not that way. No. I'm accessing. No. I think I can do this a different way. I just think. Okay, so it's 90 on the XY. Okay. Now hopefully I don't have the issue I had before though, where I was screwing up the physics. No, this looks okay, apart from I think I can walk through it, which is not good. So how do I get around that? Because obviously that's not going to work really if I can walk through the... I mean, it's good that I can position it like that, but if I can walk through it, it sort of defeats the purpose. So let me just again get up the old inspector, see if we can do it another way, just for simplicity. You also need to add the it's hard to copy this above as well. So okay. What if I just add the depth? Whatever. That might work. If I add it like, would it be 20? Or 10 maybe? So width 0.5, depth 10. Oh, come on. To view it again. Width 0.500, height 4, depth 10. now. That might fix the physics issue just for this first one. First part, and then position 10. And get rid of this. Let's just see if that works. Yeah, sort of. Apart from this is a bit wrong. Got the physics now as well, good. So I think I just need to reverse that for that, and then we should have the basic structure in place for our little gallery. Okay, let's move this while I've got it in mind. It's because it's buried in the floor. Oh no, I need that bit honestly. Where is it? Height 4. That's it. So now we've got more of a... this is a bit wrong, but I'll have to change it in a minute. So we've got almost the environment set up now. Child element, make it probably just try making it. Let's have a look at the inspector at that. See why that's happening. Obviously the position needs to be out of it, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. -2. I'll try -2 first. See what that looks like. Maybe we'll fix it, maybe it won't. Yeah, too much though. So I'm just wanting to fix that interlacing weird thing. And also it's still too much out. Maybe this. Nope, that's wrong. It probably needs to be down a bit actually, but let's try again. No, still too much out. Let's have a look again at the inspector. It's just a bit easier to spot where it's. .2 or something like that. 0.045, try that. I don't know, just want to get it looking half decent at least, and then it can oh, too little. I need to still make the other side of the wall as well, and it can start adding textures and stuff and make it look pretty. Position, that's fine. 0.3 or something. Where are you? Okay, it's minus 0.14. That's better. That's more like it. A bit too much actually. So still slightly too much. Whatever, I'll leave that for now. Okay, so now I just need to build that other side of the wall. So I think I'll just try and duplicate this and copy it. This should be easy actually, I think, because I've got this one already. Hopefully, anyway. So just should be a case of changing the Z, I think. So if I was just gonna experiment with this, I'd just do no, not that one. Get this one. Yeah. So it'd be minus 10. Yeah, just be minus 10 instead of 10 as it is here. Okay, so let's create our fourth wall. And then we've got the basic structure there, we should do. Minus 10 should just be the... We probably need to do more than that, but just check it, I guess. There we go. Yeah, I probably need to do something for the artwork, but we've got a room now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now we want to add some artwork stuff, and then we can... Basically, it's ready to go now, though. So we'll add like multiple artworks, we'll position them differently. I guess you could probably create a container for these artworks as well within the wall itself. But let's just see what we can do with this, I guess. So I think I'll get some artworks in here. I'll just choose some of mine, put them in, plonk them in as textures into this project folder. So I'll just, could be anything obviously. Some of my artwork. Just to demonstrate it. So I'm getting some of my artwork pictures. I'll go to the directory where the project is. I think it's called... what is it called again, honestly? Demo 3D Maze. Demo 3D Maze. Create a folder called just art. Plonk them all in here. Make the names simpler just so they're easy to remember. Blocks instead of that. Twist maybe. Twist. Sigil 1. Rabbit instead of all this. Probably add maybe, I don't know. Call that Simon instead of Simon's Vision. Too much to remember to type. 0. So let's add our first actual artwork. So we've got child element here. Instead of material red, I'm going to put source equals. Come on. Source equals 0. Art 0. I think it's a JPEG. I think that'll be right. Try it, see what happens. See art maybe. No. So didn't find it. There we go. So we've got our first artwork in the gallery. Woo! Cool. Probably needs to be a bit lower down, but we can work on that later. Another thing we want to do is probably add like a white wall texture, so I'll just find something like that. text, white wall texture. I want to make it quiet. That's too much. Probably that'll do. No, it won't because it's copyrighted. Well, it's just an example anyway. White wall. Dev work. Call it white wall. And we want to just do the same. Source, which instead of, well, it doesn't matter about being white because it is white, but it's in the same folder, so do we need to put the white wall? I think that should work. Just put a space there just to make it a bit easier to read. Each one of these should be the same. So instead of, yeah, okay. Just press that, press play. Yeah, you can see it's like now a texture instead. Very basic texture, but this one's not a texture there for some reason. Probably because I missed it. Would be the most likely reason. Yep. It would seem so. I missed one of them anyway, for sure. Probably the light I need to modify or something. But anyway, you can see there's like a texture there now. I can add it on the plane as well. So add it to the floor. White wall. Should make it a bit less weird as well. Maybe I should have changed the lighting a bit as well. It's a bit sort of basic at the minute. So it's either I have to look up how to do it again. A-frame, I've not done it for a while. So we had a nice little bit of lighting, whatever, just use that for now, see what it looks like. Not that it's grey. I should remember that. Starting to look a bit more. I need to make it, turn it down a bit. Ah! Intensity, turn it down a bit. It's almost too little now. I can mess around with lighting and stuff later, realise. I don't know what I'm doing now. That's sort of a little bit better. It's a little bit less intense. Still need to modify lots of this. It looks. Let's add the floor as well. Let's add the ceiling, not the floor. So we got this. This is the floor. So let's logically add the ceiling next. Let's go ceiling. Ceiling, and basically position is going to be, I think, 20 if I remember correctly. Let's find out. The Y should be 20. Oh my god, what happened then? No, I don't think I need the rotation on it. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, yeah, it's rotating around like that for some reason. So probably do maybe here though. Just want a ceiling now, that's all I'm trying to do. Nope. What's the floor set to? Because I should just have to change the -90, okay. Off the top of my head, I should just have to change the Y, which I thought I'd already done. Oh, forget it for now. Come back to that in a bit. Just check it still runs. Yeah, the normal one still does. Let's start filling this with some more artwork, I think. So again, it's some light. Can probably give more, but for now, let's just fill this with some art. So we've got source. Let's give those sources for the artwork. So we've got child element on the side. I think one was called rabbit. That's some more. Rabbit blocks. So we've got 2 artworks in there now. Probably want to add more, so like let's add. We'll have to change the positioning a bit, I think, though, for each one, so it goes along like this. So, for example, if I go to 0, we want to create loads of these, probably about 8 or something. I don't know. We'll have to modify the position somewhat, I think. Just trying to think where to do it. So probably on -5, 10, 20. I think this is how you do it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, perfect. Well, not perfect, but sort of getting there. Some of them have gone off screen though. It's not perfect, but 2 artworks there at least. Probably that's this one. It's probably too much. 8, 10, try that. That's better. So we'll just get rid of that last one maybe. It's too much. You can see we've got a sort of straight line of artworks, which is what you'd expect. Let's just change some of them. I need to add more probably. Let's add the rabbit one here. Let's just create our first. Because once you've done this, basically it's essentially copying and pasting, honestly. Simon maybe? And I can modify the change each one individually, which is quite nice. Probably twist. Because they're all slightly different formats. But you could do that if you wanted to. Okay, that'll do for now. That's 4 artworks there. So I want to change maybe the format. They're a bit low as well, a bit high as well, not low, sorry. That's what I want to. They certainly are a bit high. You can see that we're getting somewhere now with the. Let's just take them down a notch. Probably down a bit more, maybe even. Scale them differently. Some of them make it bigger. Some probably is fine. So this one is quite big, so it's blocks. This one is big in real life, so I know that, so I'll add this. Let's see what effect that has. Some of them should be a difference in size now, yeah, good. So we've got different sizes of artworks. You can have a look at them. Blah blah blah. Good. Some of them may be a bit low, but good. All that needs modifying, of course, but that's essentially the building blocks of what you're doing here, is just creating this 3D environment with a art viewing, just with painting textures. So I want to grab some more artworks. And basically the rest of it would just be repeating that process, I guess. So let's just find them and just put some more in here. So I've got some more stuff to go from. I'll just open up another folder. Just plonk some of these things across. Photograph. This one, just whatever, like. I guess we'll just go on to do some more creative stuff now with textures and making it look nice and all that, I guess. But basically it's done now. Apart from all this tidying up and stuff. And I guess you could do that a little more functionality, but that's the basics on how to achieve that sort of 3D gallery sort of thing using A-frame. Let's just change this. Glasses. Just call it nihilism instead of nihilism as a dead end. Too much to remember. Nihilism is a deady end. Okay, let's put some more in. So, sort of where I've got this thing here. Let's add it here. To the other side of the wall. Mr. Lenin was one of them, I think. And nihilism, whatever, it just doesn't matter really, just whatever I got. Maybe make that one square as well, because it's square on here. 0.9 and 0.9. To see what that looks like on the other. Yeah, it works straight away. That's what I like to see. So we've got some artworks there on the other side. So basically just mirroring the other sides, which is good. So we've got some more artwork in the gallery. This incredible art gallery. Doesn't look half bad actually. Probably this side we want to tidy up blocks because it looks stretched and strange. Blocks. I think it's to do with the depth. Okay. So I've done it a different way here. Created the wall a different way. Yeah, exactly. That's what exactly, because the depth is the width on that one. I don't know if there may well be a better way of doing that, but I just so it wasn't supporting the physics before without it doing it that way. So, meh, I don't know. Needs to be a bit higher up. Like the other one, 0.4. A bit low down. That's it. So we've got that there now. It's got some gallery works in there. Probably the only main thing to do now is add a ceiling, but I don't know if there's any point for this example. Maybe add some more art pieces. I think I'm running out though here. To add some more for my collection.